Grace and peace to you, friends. My name is Brett Swanson, pastor of Wauwatosa Presbyterian Church, and I want to invite you to a special service, Sunday, March 20th, in celebration of Mr. Rogers and his neighborhood. Mr. Rogers has been a household name for generations, but plenty don't realize that Mr. Fred Rogers was, in fact, a Presbyterian pastor. He's probably the most famous one, at least in modern times. Fred Rogers attended seminary in Pittsburgh, and it was there at WQED, Pittsburgh's public television studio, that Mr. Rogers' neighborhood as we know it was born. Fred Rogers was ordained into the neighborhood, and the television audience of children and parents and grandchildren and everyone were kind of like his church, and every one of them was his neighbor. On March 20th, we celebrate Mr. Rogers' birthday, but together with Presbyterian churches all over the country, we will celebrate and remember the witness and the legacy of Mr. Rogers, who spent 33 years teaching children that every individual was special, precious, beloved, and deserving of our respect. Of course, we remember the songs and the puppets and the trolley, the cardigans, the shoes, the neighborhood of make-believe. But on the 20th, we will celebrate how this genuine, loving, passionate man found new ways to tell the same story. 33 years. Now, I'm overjoyed to share with you a message on the 20th, inspired by one of those times when Mr. Rogers took what he had to give, and used the opportunity that was given to him to teach us something that goes hand in hand with love and respect. The sermon for Mr. Rogers Sunday on the 20th is entitled Dispatches from the Neighborhood of Make-Believe. And it tells the story of how Mr. Rogers took to the airwaves for 5 episodes in November of 1983, right on the heels of the American invasion of Grenada. And he used King Friday, Lady Elaine, and the neighborhood characters to teach a lesson about how we can all foster peace in our own neighborhood, even during trying and uncertain times. You know, so clear-cut was his parable about the dangers of war and the failures of people who have put in charge of seeking peace but do not do so, that immediately after these 5 episodes entitled Conflict aired in November of 83, they disappeared from the airwaves. They showed back just briefly in 1996, but now they're completely unavailable anywhere. Not on Netflix, Amazon, PBS, DVD, anywhere. I hope you'll join us in worship on the 20th. For Wauwatosa Presbyterian Church's celebration of Mr. Rogers' Day, our focus will be just those few words from the book of Ephesians that reminds us that as for shoes for your feet, put on whatever will make you ready to proclaim the gospel of peace. I hope you'll join us because it's going to be a wonderful day in the neighborhood.